out how to go around it.
Good,
So.
good. All right, well, let's get fired up today. Today, I thought about over the weekend because there's certain things that I need to get done, and sometimes there's a level of apathy. And so there's something that I do that's really a principle that's guided me for years, and it's something that I've lived by. It's something I've coached my teammates about, my players, and it really helps build the entire system to make things actually get done. And it's what I call purposeful pressure. And it comes from one of my favorite quotes, which is anything that can get done anytime gets done no time. So we all have goals we say that we want to achieve. We want to get in better shape, want to eat cleaner, want to build a business, want to spend time with family, want to write a book, want to save more money. But here's the truth. When there's no pressure, there's no progress. And if something doesn't have a timeline, a deadline, or a sense of consequence, it kind of just drifts. Days become weeks, weeks become months, and then one day you look back and realize the thing that mattered most never made it to the top of your list. Not because it wasn't important, but because it didn't have pressure. So purposeful pressure gives purpose momentum. So most people will hear the words pressure and they think it's bad. They associate it with stress, anxiety, burnout. But pressure isn't the enemy. Pressure is what creates diamonds. Pressure gives form to potential. So without deadlines, there is no urgency. Without urgency, there's no focus. And without focus, there's no result. And if you think about it, every breakthrough you've ever had probably came from a moment of pressure. A project due date, a competition, a challenge you couldn't ignore, something that forced you to move. That purposeful pressure, when you intentionally put yourself in situations that require growth, is what helps you achieve quickly. It helps you accomplish things and actually get them done. And here's what happens biologically. When you create short-term urgency, so you set a deadline, you create a goal, you create a challenge, your brain releases dopamine and epinephrine. These chemicals sharpen focus. They increase your motivation. They create energy. It's your body's way of saying, we have a mission, go accomplish it. But when there's no mission, no time frame, your brain never flips that switch. You just kind of coast. You plan, you talk about it, but you never do it. So purposeful pressure flips that switch on demand. It moves you from procrastination to action, from thinking to doing. And this really brought me back to when we look at creating deadlines. And they evaluated how much time it will take somebody to accomplish a task. It really came down to how much time you allotted. If you gave somebody 8 days, they would take 8 days to accomplish the task. If you gave the same task for 2 days, they would find a way to get it done in 2 days. Because the more time you have, the more time you put into it and kind of draw it out. So to truly accomplish what you want to in a quick way, you have to set a deadline. And you have to put purposeful pressure on yourself to make it happen. Because this is an area that I think about a lot. Because anytime I have free time, an extended weekend or other, a vacation, holidays, I find myself kind of slipping into coast mode. So I have to create purposeful pressure because that's a perfect time to accomplish more. So here's how you can do it. You can use this framework in any area of your life: fitness, business, personal growth, relationships, other. The first thing you have to do is set a clear deadline. If your goal is vague, it's not a goal, it's a wish. Turn I want to lose weight into I'm going to lose 10 pounds by March 1st. If you say I'll do it when I have time. Guess what? You're never going to have time, because anything that can get done anytime gets done no time. Number 2, add public accountability. Tell someone, post about it, write it on the board, put it on school. When people know about it, you move differently. You do not want to be seen as inconsistent. Therefore, we will work to accomplish our goal solely so that we don't lose face in front of our friends, family, or other people that you have told that you're going to accomplish this. So 2, public accountability. 3, create micro pressure. Don't wait for big deadlines. Create small daily ones. I have until 10 a.m. to finish this task. I can't open email until my workout is done. I'll finish this proposal before lunch. These little deadlines build daily drive. And the 4th step is tie it to purpose. Pressure without purpose leads to burnout. Pressure with purpose builds power. Remind yourself why it matters. The people you're doing it for. The version of you you're trying to become. Find your purpose. So in my own life, this is how I operate. If I want to make something happen, I have to give it a date, a time, a place, and a consequence. Whether it's launching a new program here, finishing a project, hitting my own personal fitness goals, I have to set a clear window because I know myself. If it can get done anytime, it won't. So purposeful pressure keeps me sharp. It forces me to make decisions faster. And every time I hit the mark, then I build self-trust. I stop being a planner and start being a performer. So here's the challenge I have for you this week. Pick one goal. One goal that's been sitting on your mental someday list. Then do 2 things. Give it a deadline and tell someone about it. That's it. Perfect opportunity, post it to this replay. So give it a deadline and tell someone about it. Maybe it's scheduling a discovery visit with me to take care of an issue. Maybe it's starting your meal prep. Maybe it's the intermittent fasting you've been thinking about doing this challenge. Maybe it's finishing something at work. Maybe it's committing to a new morning routine. Whatever it is, lock it in. Because until it has a timeline, it's just a wish. And you don't need more wishes. You need movement. So purposeful pressure is the difference between wanting and winning. It's how you transform intention into action. So stop waiting for the perfect time, because the perfect time never comes. Put a date on it, put your name on it, and start moving towards it. Because anything that can get done anytime gets done no time. So apply some pressure today and watch what happens. So Betty, sorry for messing up Motivational Monday. I didn't have the proper link. I didn't have that. My deadline on the calendar ran out. So thank you for still working around and finding that. Appreciate you guys coming on today. Go create some purposeful pressure this week. You'll be amazed on how fast that progress starts to show up with urgency meeting purpose. So I'll either see you in the gym, in the clinic, on Wednesday for our 4% club, or just next Monday. Either one. All right. Thanks, guys.